Once more, you find yourself at the crossroads, a place where lost souls find their way. You've been here so many times, it's barely a thought. Your companions await ahead, and beyond it, resentment and the seething sigh. You've decided to follow the path from beginning to end. That feels right. It feels good. Let's get moving. Hey, what's going on, everyone? It's Loki Oren, and we are back at it in Darkest Dungeon 2, taking out a new formation in our long-running series of named formations run. This one's suggested by Kiryu Hanzo. We are going to pop out the formation Requiem. As I alluded to, we are going after the Seething Sigh, so we're gonna be gambling a little bit because we're kind of counting on the Hellion and the Vestal to hit the 4th rank. But I think this formation can get away with it. And to be honest, I just kind of want to go through the list here, and I think that this formation can do it. So let's meet our companions here. We've got Sarmenti, who's unyielding. That's good. Weak grip is a little less appealing. However, what are we going to have him as? So, Intermezzo I don't think is happening. Virtuoso, just better Jester? That's pretty tempting. But I think, actually, we might be doing Soloist, because he is, I mean, since he's starting in the 4th rank, we really are setting up, the Requiem for death here. As we are gonna just give him the business, do the solo finale combo. Been having some fun with that recently. So that means Slice Off comes out. We do solo in and probably Battle Ballad. Do it like that maybe. So yeah, Sarmenti as our soloist jester. Next up, Junia, who we are renaming at the request of Shadow Watcher, I guess is how you'd say it. There's only one W. Thank you for your patience. We will have Iridia join the party as our Vestal. And we are going to continue with Seraph. It really is kind of the best option for us here, and does allow us to make use of Judgment. Handle Light can definitely go in favor of Consecration of Light, and I think we'll probably call that good. Next up is the familiar Barristan as his Vanguard self. He's actually already got a memory, so we can't swap anything. He's got Thanatomaniac, the Jester, and Robust. So he is quite a sturdy boy. And then Freya, our Hellion, who we will keep. She is Defiant, which I think we will look to try to lock in if we can. An Amateur Weaponsmith's not bad either. She is locked in as a Ravager, which is fine by us because she wants to live in that rank. So let me just do quick color palette swaps. Oh, yeah. Default actually feels pretty good here. Haven't seen Barristan's stuff yet. Vanguard will do. Kind of disappointing. Ooh, yeah, the Vanguard skin. I like that shield. Yeah, that looks good. All right, so let's make it happen with Requiem here. As we go through the valley here, there's really not much to talk about gameplay wise. So let's instead talk about the formation. So to start with, looking at this formation, what immediately sticks out to me is the stress healing aspect. This formation is incredibly stacked when it comes to stress healing. In fact, every character has a stress healing skill. Freya with Raucous Revelry, Barristan with Bolster, Iridia with, I can't even remember the name of the skill, but she has one that will stress heal. We can actually, let me go ahead and look that up real quick. It's, is it Ministrations? It's one of these skills does it. Oh, it's Sanctuary does it. And then, of course, the Jester with his Inspiring Tune. And that really is like the immediate thing to see here is that we have a ton of stress healing. Second to that, really, what we kind of see, what kind of sticks out to me next is the damage output of this formation. We are really looking at a fairly interesting damage composition. We don't really have any damage over time. The Jester is out of position to make use of his bleed skills, and nobody else is particularly noteworthy at generating dots. But the trade out for that is we have fairly high point damage, particularly the Hellion and the Man-at-Arms are going to provide pretty decent damage output here. We are generating quite a bit of combo and actually able to make use of it, which is kind of exciting. The Jester is generating combo. And we have, I think we have some other options that can do it as well. Do we just Judgment? Yeah, we just Judgment. So now that kind of gets to the final bit, which is the healing aspect. And there, this formation's a little bit on the, I don't want to say it's weak, because we do have the Vestal, who's a pretty good healer. I'd say it's not as strong as the other aspects, though. If you think about the triangle, that's the least impressive side. The Hellion can heal herself. Barristan can heal himself under certain circumstances. The Vestal is our one healer, and then the Jester doesn't really bring anything in that aspect. Overall, though, Requiem looks like a very strong build. I don't know if in a vacuum I would choose Resentment as its opponent. I think it would probably do pretty good against Obsession or even the Ravenous Reach Ambition. But, Resentment's up next. I think this formation can do it. I do need to swap out Breakthrough, probably for Howling End, and call that good. And yeah, let's see where we're going first of all. So, so we could go straight into the Tangle and do a very early, and get that early 3 candles for clearing out the Dreaming General. This formation doesn't love the Dreaming General, because one of our back row hitters is the Hellion, who we want dealing damage. The Fodder, though, the way is lit is pretty decent, and Exterminate, Visit the Creature Den is pretty powerful too, and we can definitely take the Harvest Child. Well, since there's not really any other value add here, I mean, the Porters is kind of tempting. Academic Studies, Academics Caches isn't bad either. All right, we need to think on that for a moment. Let's pop in elsewhere. Increased chance of looting trinkets. So this was, I didn't record it, but I did the Altar of Hope and basically unlocked almost the remainder of what is out there. And one of the things I unlocked is this item, the Wagon Jack, which basically removes the consequence of the repair skill, which is pretty sweet. Radiant Flame is there. We do have a pig, which is kind of sweet. In our pets here, we've got Carrion Eater, who's always fun. Ooh. Yes, please. So we've seen the Owlet and we've seen the Carrion Eater. We have not seen the Shambler spawn yet. We're going to get him in here. And you can see in my wagon we have a whole bunch of stuff. I will go through that in a moment. But let's go ahead and pop in the Shambler spawn. So the big thing here is that we will know where all the Cultist battles are, but we won't get to see anything else most of the time. Which is fine, because we also can double stack cultist items. Now, Temptation is a little scary, minus 100% death blow resistance. Don't know if we'll use that, but I definitely want to try the Shambler spawn out. In addition to that, we also unlocked the Bone Mallet, which is kind of a low flame trinket, so I don't know if we're going to end up using that. Calibrating Censure, which is pretty okay. It definitely fits on the Man-at-Arms. We did unlock Enlightening Element, which is a very strong synergy with Snappy Swig. So we definitely want to use Enlightening Element. Then Pig Sticker, which is actually going to be somewhat decent with us. That actually fits on the Jester quite well. And then, excuse me, the Sneaker Standard. Each hero has a chance to enter stealth, and each hero on combat start at the flames above 75 has a chance to taunt. I don't know that we're going to use that, but we'll go ahead and slot in the ones we have. The pig stickers definitely staying. Put the in. We don't really have anybody that uses the enlightening element right now. All right, so we'll just pop it on you. There's not really downside to it. I guess we'll keep the others for now. I'm kind of tempted to put in Temptation, but I'm just being very like suspect of it. Down to 33%. What the heck? We'll give it a go. This might end up being a very short run, but I kind of want to try it out. We can always pop it out later. Let's see what else we got in here. Chandelier's not bad. Trapmaker's kit's sort of okay. Stew pot. I think Stew pot's the play here. That's quite a nice pickup for us. Sharpness charm isn't bad, but I don't know that that's going to do it for us. But I definitely want Stew pot. Just go ahead and pop that in immediately, because that'll take care of our food for the rest of the run, basically. We are going after a Zone 1. We are going after a Zone 1 lair boss, so let's go ahead and spend our money and try to ramp in power here. Who's got a... Oh, yeah. Here we go. Ah, we didn't get it. That's okay. Good relationships getting spread around here. We like to see that. That was a very good set of dice rolls. Sourmenti Barristan, stale bread. Sure. Actually, you probably don't want to put that on the Hellion. Probably want to put it on, like, Barristan. Call that good. Anything else we want to buy? I think we can probably live without the rest of it. We'll save the rest of the money. If we're going after the Harvest Child, I don't think stress is going to be our problem. So I'm actually going to do Retribution and Solo Finale is kind of tempting, but I think it's toe-to-toe. It's kind of the two things that we really need upgraded to be functional. And yeah, I think we go after the Harvest Child. I think this Creature Den's kind of interesting. And we spent most of our money, so the Hoarders aren't necessarily going to get us anything too exciting. On the other hand, Reverberating Redoubt is gross. Did I just talk myself into this? All right, hold on. I think Echoing March triggers that, and we also have Bellow, and we have the Vestal who can just do it basically forever. We might be able to do the Dreaming General, and I'm just changing my mind because of how good Reverberating Redoubt is. Yeah, okay. I'll bite. All right, thank you all for watching. Remember to like, comment, subscribe. You know the drill. Let the YouTube algorithm know I make content that you and people like you like to watch. Thank you again to Shadow Watcher for suggesting the name Iridia for the Vestal. Welcome to the team. And yeah, tune in next time as Requiem begins its tune, going after the Dreaming General and the Tangle. Until then, see ya.